It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Skirts by him at the 35. And he gets this one just shot. Down at the 39. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Barkley, inside handoff. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Smith here. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Ready.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Commanders 0.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check mash. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
On the jump. Here we go. Set. Go.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Cut back in. Cut. Right.
Here's Daniels. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Come on.
Here's 2nd and 10. There's Robinson showing the flash. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Ready up.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Reload. Tag.
Now Daniels. Hurts over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Daniels going to try to sneak, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Daniels going to try to sneak, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Daniels going to try to sneak. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Broncos. 3. Go.
Daniels looking to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting rocked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Elliott on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30, and he is finally going to be taken down. Boy, that could have been a really late swing here, but the attempt to return the field goal snuffed out, and that'll do it for this first half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Stop behind the line made by the safety that time, Lewis Seed.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Ready, check, hurt.
Throwing now is Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. Big yardage that time for Washington. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Daniel's going to try the sneak. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Alert! Alert!
To the air goes Daniels. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Come on, hit! Hurt! Go!
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Seibert on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Commanders 14, Eagles 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Out.
He'll look to throw. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they'll get this route past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. A handoff, Barkley running left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run for it. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Red. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Let's go now.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, smash Bronco. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field?
Ready.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Ready. 65 catch, 65. 19 tight. Tight. Go, Reed. Go. Ready.
He's back to throw. Past the 20. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Go.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
As large as the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Let go.
Daniel's going to try to sneak, and he's taken down, and that'll get him a little bit closer. Every yard at this point will help your field goal kicker out.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense.
Ready. Ready.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 times.